Let me tell you a story that might just warm your heart. Imagine a place called Lindway Farm. It's quiet, peaceful, the kind of place where you'd think nothing out of the ordinary ever happens. But something really special did happen there, a friendship that no one saw coming. A kangaroo named Buggy and a wombat named Wally found each other, and their bond was stronger than anyone could have imagined. Wally's story starts with loss. He was just a tiny baby when he lost his mom. Someone found him by the side of the road, shaking and scared. Can you picture that? A helpless little creature, all alone in the world. Luckily, some kind-hearted people rescued him. They wrapped him up in a makeshift pouch, trying to give him the warmth and comfort he had lost. But no matter how much they cared for him, something was missing. Buggy's start wasn't any easier. He was found hiding in the bushes on a golf course, probably terrified and unsure of where to go. Just a baby, lost and alone, kind of like Wally. When the rescuers brought these two together, nobody expected what would happen next. But from the very first moment, it was like Buggy just knew. He could tell Wally needed a friend, someone to lean on, and he was all in. Have you ever met someone and just instantly clicked? That's exactly what happened with Buggy and Wally. Buggy would snuggle up next to Wally, keeping him warm and safe. He'd gently nudge him, almost like he was saying, "I got you, buddy." It wasn't just playing around, it was real deep friendship. They ate together, explored together, and when the nights got cold, they curled up together, side by side. Can you imagine that? A kangaroo and a wombat, acting like lifelong best friends. One night, their caretakers walked in and saw them snuggled up so close, you could barely tell where one ended and the other began. Buggy had his head resting on Wally, and Wally had curled himself into a tiny ball, tucked right into Buggy's warmth. It was one of those moments that just stops you in your tracks. Pure love, pure trust. And even as Wally grew older and became more independent, that connection never faded. Have you ever had a friend that no matter how much time passed, the bond never changed? That's exactly how it was for them. Every time they saw each other, Wally would rush over to Buggy, like he was checking in to make sure everything was okay. They didn't need words. They just knew. These two lost babies found something in each other that they had lost: family. And no amount of time or distance could take that away. So, what does this story mean? Well, sometimes life throws us into the hardest situations. We lose people we love. We find ourselves alone, scared, unsure of what's next. But then, if we're lucky, we find someone who just gets us. Someone who shows up, stays, and reminds us that we're not alone. If this story touched you even a little bit, do me a favor, share it. There's a lot of negativity in the world, but stories like this remind us that love, kindness, and true friendship still exist. Let's spread that message together.